So, if you guys follow me, you know that I don't always get the best sleep camping. I'm a pretty heavy side sleeper, but I have made a lot of changes in terms of the platform game. So what I've got here is a new product by Air Relax, or Air Relax, depending on how you want to say it. And I think this is gonna be pretty good. So this is like a 3-inch foam mattress. They sent me this, they wanted me to try it out. So I'm gonna sleep on this tonight instead of my regular backpacking pad, which I've been using lately. And we're gonna see what I think of this. Just laying on it, I'm pretty impressed. I think I'm gonna be a fan of this. This is pretty comfortable. I can't feel the wood below me at all. And this packs up pretty tightly. You saw the bag. Foam mattresses are never going to be as tight as camping pads or as slim. But for something that I have to roll up, it's not too much work. They also have a double wide. Now for me, the single wide works really well with the way that my shelves built out in the back here. So this is the perfect width to take up about half your truck bed, really. So honest thoughts on this Air Relax pad. For side sleeping, it's a little thin. So when I was sleeping directly on my side, if I had just like one knee and my hip on my side, I would feel my hip sink and hit the wood. If you're laying on your back though, it's pretty comfortable. Or if you're kind of a side like sprawler sleeper, but just on my side, it was a little thin. So I think next time I put my camping pad under. I slept fine. I woke up with my shoulder a little sore, I think because I didn't have a tall enough pillow, but I think for someone lighter, 3 inches might be thick enough, or if you just put something under it for a little extra support, that would seem ideal to me. So in the future, I'll probably have my camping pad under this to give it that firm support so that I don't have my hip bone up against the floor. But all in all, not a terrible sleeping pad. Here when I'm sleeping down there, or I actually like to put my valuables on that shelf. So this is a nice add-on. I figured I had enough room to stow away my propane stove as well as a bottle of propane right next to it, which is perfect, and then I can stack stuff on top of there when I need to. It's just a nice little space to have. You might as well have it squared off since the wheel well already cuts into there. Under here we've got the regular tool storage carried over from last build. This is a carryover from my last build setup. Pretty straightforward. Now this rifle case tool storage, telling you what, man, this is the way to go. Waterproof, keeps everything safe and compact. Got foam in there, and all my tools fit super nicely in here. This is a great option if you have some odd end boxes and you want to keep in something low profile. I mean, these are normal tools. We got impact, we got a front end service kit, we got a torque wrench, we got hose clamps, zip ties, WD-40, air compressor, electrical stuff. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. Fits great. And you can even make cutouts in these foam for really special tools that you have to keep in nice condition. We got a handle here that I pull on, a handle here if you have to carry it somewhere other than the truck. That is super handy when I want to bring my impact or something else all around. This side has wheels right here, and so I can lift up from the other end and just slide along the wheels. That works super well. This is off of Amazon. I'll have a link to that. But yep, very self-contained, a little bit easier with two hands. Slides pretty effortlessly on the plastic bed liner. Push it back, and everything's super self-contained. So you'll notice I made cutouts, not here as much, but on this side, like I made cutouts along where the bed liner is, and that's also true for the wheel well part below. So between the wheel wells and this being the exact length butting up against the tailgate, this all stays in place. I don't have to bolt it down to the bed or anything. It uses the wheel wells on both sides, as well as different parts of the bed liner, and then finally the tailgate to keep it all right where it should be, which is awesome. And then the other advantage of having these places built up is with the contractor windows, I can easily reach anything that's in here. So if I need my phone and I set it in the truck shell, just reach the contractor's window. if I'm on this other side and I need something, very easily just pop the contractor's window. I have a cooler chest right here that I'm storing. There's a beer. We've got some auxiliary storage right here. I usually have trash bags there. I just ran out, so right now it's just my camping fan is right there, and apparently a little bit of trash. But yeah, the fan goes there, and usually trash bags, any other miscellaneous items. Again, the propane setup right here is awesome. Being able to just store those full time there and have them not in the way is great. And overall, there's still a lot of truck bed to use here. Some of the logic behind this build is, one, I do want dedicated storage for my tools out here, so I've had to build a drawer setup of some kind to keep them in place but still be able to stack stuff on top of them. But over here, I left this at the truck bed level because if you raise it up more than 2 or 3 inches, you don't have the headroom at all. In fact, I can show you guys. These truck beds are so shallow that with the normal cab height camper shell, if I really reach up, I'm hitting it. So, you know, if I'm sitting down normal, shuffling around the bed, like this is totally fine, nothing's in my way, and we're good to go. Like you can see here, I've got this net. This net holds in all of my reflectix, and that's for the windows on either sides and the rear window. And then I've got these little lights. You guys have seen these probably a million times by now. Got these Christmas lights all hung up in here all the way around, and that's what I use to see at night inside the truck shell. But this is, you know, this is a pretty minimal build out. It's nothing like professional or insane. You know, the way you see guys with like drawers that fold out to like entire kitchens, that's one, a lot of weight, and it's a lot of skill. I don't necessarily have the patience for that, and I just wanted something I could kind of toss together, and this turned out, you know, pretty good. Like, I'm not a master craftsman, not a DIY guru, but if you can screw stuff together, if you can cut straight lines, you can build something like this in no time. And this just really serves my truck camping needs, and that's what I was after. You know, I still have this 30 by 75 slot that I can put anything in. You know, a small couch could still fit in here, even with the truck shell. With the, well, I did it with the soft topper, but you could fit stuff in here. Still kind of use it like a truck bed. You know, my golf clubs fit in here fine. And I can sit up straight in the bed. It's a pretty good compromise all around. The contractor windows are an absolute lifesaver. Every time I go camping with the shell, I use the windows like 50 times. It just feels like I'm constantly using them now that I have them, because if you leave something, it's just so easy to get access to it. You don't have to reach all the way from the bed into the back. It's really nice, and I really enjoyed that. And the shells worked out good. So this is my build out. It's pretty simple, but thank you guys so much for following along. Be sure to leave a like, check out some of the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.